What's up guys, Syiler here, and we are back with the Cataclysm Dungeon Hero Achievement Guide series. When you complete all the dungeon achievements, you will get the Volcanic Stone Drake, and this is another dungeon in the series. You do need to complete all the dungeon achievements to get the Drake, so this is just one step in that series. And this time we're going to be taking a look at the Lost City of Tol'vir. There's 3 achievements total we're going to get from this place, and those are Acrocalypse now, Headed South, and Kill It With Fire. So we're going to pick up 3 achievements, and this is one of the harder ones to do. Not because of like damage output or something along those lines, but more the mechanics behind the achievements are a little bit tough. So we're going to head inside. If you don't know where the Lost City is, it's located in Oldham, just to the south of Oldham. I did show you a map in the beginning, so you can go back to that as a reference if you do need. And we are going to kill all the bosses because you need to unlock the last boss. Now this guy doesn't give an achievement, we're just killing him for the sake of reaching the last boss, which does give an achievement. And we're going to head down here, and we're going to take a left once we've killed this trash, and we're going to head to the first achievement, which is Acrocalypse now. That one's not too bad. You may need help with it if you don't have any form of slow and you're in a bit of a lower item level. You may need a friend to come in and help you. And I would recommend changing talents to pick up anything that will help you either move faster or slow the enemy or CC the enemy, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So we're going to clear out this trash now, just so, you know, in case we come up here and we accidentally pull them or something like that, you know, there's no worries. So this is the first achievement boss, and what we need to do here is defeat 20 frenzied crocolisks within 10 seconds during the encounter. The boss will spawn 4 crocolisks roughly every 20-ish seconds, and yeah, obviously we need to not kill them. If you have the legendary cloak, I would recommend taking it off, as mine nearly, you know, ends up clipping the mobs by accident just when I'm trying to kite, and you know, it will kill them. It'll kill them pretty quick. As you see, they're susceptible to things like blinds, roots, stuns. So if you have like an AoE stun, an AoE blind, AoE roots, AoE slow, I would definitely recommend speccing into those or using them if you do have them, because they will help you a lot. So like Shadow Priest, Void Tendrils, Enhanced Shaman, Earth Grab Totem, you know, stuff like that will really help you out. So what we need to do is essentially wait for 5 waves, because we're going to get 4 each wave, 4 times 5, 20, and that'll give us enough. I think I ended up waiting for about 32 because I couldn't really keep track of them at the time. I just kept kind of running around in circles until I knew I had more than enough to complete the achievement. And they do hurt, especially when you get in like 12 to 16 frenzied crocolisks up. They do start to hurt, and they will do the concussive blow to you, which will reduce your movement speed, which allows them to get on top of you, which will mean they're starting to whack you in the face. So yeah, just use any movement speed talents you've got, or CC talents, and just keep your distance. Don't kill any of them though, because if you kill them, it'll count the start the countdown, and you'll have to wait for an extra pack to make sure you've got enough. So at this point, I'm reaching, you know, we've got enough crocodiles by a lot. I think we've got maybe 32, so I waited a little bit too long. We've got so many nameplates that they've compressed all the nameplates into one pile. We killed them all, and there we go. As long as you've got like a decent amount of AoE damage, you should be able to kill them within 10 seconds. It's plenty of time. So that's the first achievement down. As I said, they do quite a bit of damage. You know, pick up slow talents, pick up movement speed talents, just so you can keep your distance and make sure you don't die. So now we're going to head to the next boss, and there's a bit of trash here that isn't avoidable. You know, the packs are just meant to be in your way. So we are going to quickly burn through those and get to the next boss. And the next achievement is Kill It With Fire, which is to defeat 3 burning souls during the High Prophet Barum encounter in the Lost City of Tol'vir. This one's not too bad, you know, it's quite easy once you know what you're doing. Basically, the boss has 2 phases. He'll have like his normal realm phase, and then at 50% he'll have like his soul phase. What will happen is in the normal phase, he'll summon this normal phoenix, and it'll put fire on the ground wherever it's moved. Even if it doesn't move, it'll put fire where it's initially stood. Once it's spawned, make sure you do like allow it to spawn before you push him to 50%. Leave it out for a few seconds so it gets fire on the ground, and then push him to 50%, and you'll move into the Shadow Realm. Now what will happen in the Shadow Realm is a soul will spawn off your body, and it will hunt down the phoenix. It'll try and make its way to the phoenix. Now what you need to do is kite the soul through the fire, and the soul will become a burning soul for about, you know, 3 seconds. So you have that 3-second period while it's in the fire or while it's moved out of the fire to kill it. They are stunnable, you know, you can CC them to keep them in the fire a little bit longer if needs be. or you can just kite them in a small circle around the fire to ensure that they're actually staying inside the fire. But you do have a couple of seconds once they leave the fire to kill them, and they don't have too much HP, so you should be able to, get them down pretty quick. You will get this achievement without killing the boss. Once you get your 3 burning souls, the achievement will pop up. You don't need to finish the encounter to get it. So even if you get your 3 burning souls and then die, that's fine. As long as you get your 3, there's no problem there whatsoever. But we do need to kill this boss to unlock the last boss. So we're going to kill it anyway. Once you get the achievement, you've got your 3 burning souls. You can take it pretty much as long as you want in this phase. There's no real rush. Once we've got the 3 burning souls, we're going to kill the Shadow Phoenix and push him into phase 1 again. Once he's dead, there's going to be these tornado things around the instance. Click that and that'll take you to the platform to get to the last boss. And this is this achievement was a pain back in the day. It was probably the hardest achievement to do from the Cataclysm Dungeon Hero by a large margin. And this one's called Headed South. It's to defeat Syiler, Lord of the Southwind, with 3 stacks of lightning charge in boss leader Tol'vir. So he's going to summon 2 types of ads. He's going to summon these servants, and then he's going to summon these smaller ads. I can't remember the name of them. Do not kill the servants, only kill the smaller ones, the casters, as you don't need those, but you do need the larger ads. He's going to summon 3 servants, and basically what happens when you kill a servant is it won't die immediately. It'll do a small cast and then explode. And if you're in melee range of it, you'll gain a stack of lightning charge. And we need 3 stacks, so that's why we need 3 of the ads alive. The lightning charge has a duration, I think it's about 25 seconds. So what you need to do is basically just DPS the boss while there's no small ads out. Whenever a small ad spawns, just quickly kill it off, to avoid extra damage. Wait for 3 of the servants to spawn. And make sure you realize which one is the last one that spawned. Number 1 will spawn, number 2 will spawn, then number 3 will spawn. Make sure you know which one is number 3. Because by killing number 3, you'll activate phase 2, which allows you to basically kill the boss. If you kill 1 or 2, phase 2 won't activate. You need to make sure you're killing the 3rd one that spawned. So that's very, very important you realize which one is the 3rd one. Just kind of keep track of it. If you need to mark it with something, or whatever you need to do, make sure you know that one is that one. So that should be spawning very shortly. It's usually a big ad, small ad, big ad, small ad, big ad, small ad. It'll spawn in that kind of order. And just keep DPSing the boss in the meantime. Take off your legendary cloak if you've got one, because it'll do the cleave damage and you'll probably end up cleaving the ad by accident. And now that we've got all 3 out, what we're going to do is we're going to kill the 3rd one that spawned. It's going to explode, so make sure you stood underneath it so you get the lightning charge debuff. And then phase 2 transition will begin. And by the transition, I mean he'll start throwing you around. During this phase, don't kill any of the ads. Leave 1 and 2 alive, because it's going to be very difficult to make sure you get the lightning charge debuff when you're being thrown around. So just wait for the transition to end. Wait till you stop being thrown around like a ragdoll. And then once that ends, start killing the 2 ads off. So, killed the first one, we've got my 2nd stack, and then we're going to kill the 3rd one, and then I'll get my 3rd stack. And then once you've got all 3 stacks, you can kill the boss, and that's your achievement done. So if you die, or if you fail the achievement, just, kill yourself. Sounds a bit harsh, but kill yourself, come back in, and you can try as many times as you need, as long as you don't actually kill the boss. It is a tough one, and it'll probably take you a few attempts to get, but hopefully this guide series has helped you out. Look out for more of the dungeon guides coming soon, so we can get our Volcanic Stone Drake. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!